What do we want? We want you to subscribe and like our YouTube videos. You can also share your thoughts in the comment section.
In the days when the wind still whispered through the kola trees, and the gods listened closely to the voices of the elders, there was a village nestled deep within the red earth of Idboland. Its people were proud, and their customs were older than the stones that marked the graves of their ancestors. Among these customs was a law carved deep into the soul of the land: when a man or woman dies, their children must bury them with a cow. Not just for show, but to feed the kinsmen, honor the spirits, and open the path to the afterlife. Without a cow, the dead wandered endlessly, and the living bore a curse of hunger and shame. No one would eat with such a person. No one would sell to them, buy from them, or even share the village stream. This was not cruelty, the elders said. It was tradition. In this village lived a young man named Obioma, also known as Obi, the only child of his family. His father and mother had died the year before, but long before that, his grandparents had also passed on. Yet none of them had been honored with the sacred cow. His father had died poor, with nothing but worn tools and a collapsed roof. His mother, too, had passed with no ceremony, only the tears of her son. Now the burden fell upon Obi.
You must start with your grandfather,
the kinsman told him,
then your grandmother, then your father, then your mother. That is 4 cows, Obi. Only then can you walk among us again.
He had no cows. He barely had yams. His small piece of land yielded little, and every effort to sell at the market met stiff faces and folded arms.
You have not honored the dead. You cannot buy from us. BKO, move away from my goods.
This is not fair. Please help me. Biko Yerem Aka.
When Obi walked through the market, voices hushed. When he laid down his mat to sell his fresh mango fruit, buyers turned away, even when he has the freshest farm produce. Even the stream, which flowed freely for all, emptied when he arrived. Women scooped their calabashes quickly and hurried off. No child wanted to play near his hut. His compound, once filled with the laughter of neighbors, was now silent as a grave. Obi wept some nights, but never before the moon. He still greeted those who shunned him, still bent his back to the soil each day, still prayed by the fireplace to ancestors who had no cows. Then, one morning, something changed in him. He stood before his father's abandoned shrine, his fists trembling.
I am your son. I am all that remains. If a cow is the only path left for peace, then let peace come in a way the gods have never seen.
Obi has had enough of the shame, the embarrassment, the bully. So he took it upon himself to make peace with the people the best way he knows how to. So he decided to go to the town crier to deliver an important message for him. In one hand, he holds a calabash of palm wine. In the other, a bundle of kula nuts, traditional gifts to deliver an important message. The town crier, also known as the ogene, a staff of authority, rests in his other hand. He leans against a tree, eyeing Obi with suspicion but also a flicker of curiosity.
Ogene, bearer of words, voice of the 4 quarters of Umuokwi, I bring a message not from my lips alone, but from my soul. Go and tell the elders, the youths, and all kinsmen, that Obioma, son of late Enzemadu and Lolo Ogone, has made ready. The cows have come. The feast is set. Let them gather under the great Uber tree by sunset. Let them come with their mouths and their judgment.
So, you have done it. The 4 cows.
I have done what only the spirits can judge.
Very well. The earth shall hear.
He lifts his iron gong and begins to walk, striking it with rhythm. The ringing echoes through the morning mist. After Obioma's big announcement, the whole village was in shock. Everyone wanted to be present to witness the miracle.
This is ridiculous.
How did he get 4 cows?
That boy has stolen.
Rich overnight, we definitely need to see this magic with our 2 eyes.
Late afternoon. The sun casts a golden glow as shadows stretch across the Obi's compound. At the center stands the great ube tree, its thick branches like arms ready to embrace the gathering. Mats and wooden stools are arranged in a semicircle around pots of steaming food. Palm wine gourds sit in rows, and the air is thick with the aroma of roasted yam, spicy stew, and more. The villagers. Men and women arrive in clusters, dressed in ceremonial attire. The elders, including the village head, sit in a position of honor. Children sit at the edges, whispering.
So he got the cows. Will there be 2 or 4?
If he bought 4, that means enough pepper soup for my husband.
My sister, you are very funny. They say he brought booze. Well, let us wait and see.
Obi walks among them, pouring palm wine, offering kola nuts, smiling quietly. Plates are passed around. Laughter rises. No one notices the absence of the animals yet. They are too lost in the festivity.
Umo Okwe, our son has done well. But we cannot end the burial without the rite. Obi, the time has come. Please present the cows.
Yes, Ogwefi. Permit me to bring forth the sacrifice.
He turns, walking away toward the back of his compound. The suspense is thick. Back beneath the ube tree, but the air has shifted. Evening is creeping in. Shadows have deepened. The villagers wait, hushed, some chewing slowly, others pausing mid-sentence. The children are quiet now. Eyes scan the path, expecting the lowing of cows, the dust rising from hooves. Then, silence. No sound of cattle. No bells. Just the faint shuffle of feet. And a strange, soft moo. Obioma emerges.
Chineke, abomination! What is this?
A child begins to cry. The villagers retreat in fear. Some run. Others fall to their knees. Obi cries out.
I am the only child. You asked for cows. I brought myself. I have no helper. Everyone turned from me. No uncle. No aunt is alive. I am the only descendant of my family, of my generation, of my lineage. How do you expect me to survive? Take my life instead. And wash away my lineage for good. End it now. For I have nothing left in me. I am done with the shame, the suffering, the silence, the loneliness. I am done. Please, take my life. Make it go away. For good. I am the sacrifice for my lineage. Let my ancestors' crime be paid. By the only descendant of my family.
The whole village was dumbfounded. No one could utter a word but stay shocked at what just happened. Surprised. They all ran away, including the village head. After the stun Obi pulled, the village did not sleep that night. People were confused, traumatized. Children who had run from Obioma's cry now whispered his name around fires. Women who had once refused him water sat in silence, their hands on their chests. Men who had laughed at his poverty could not meet each other's eyes. By dawn, the palace square was full, not with celebration, but with unease. At the center stood Igwe Maduinu, a king whose beard had turned gray under the weight of many seasons. Around him were the elders, the kinsmen, and the people, all waiting for a verdict. Obioma stood alone. His face was calm, but his spirit was drained. The rope still marked his neck like a shadow that would never leave. The king raised his staff and said,
Obi, son of Umo Okwe, is it true that you are the last of your lineage?
Yes, Igwe, no uncle, no aunt, no cousin, no sibling. Only me.
And is it true you brought no cows, but instead offered yourself?
Yes, Igwe.
Obi, son of Umo Okwe, your act was not madness. It was sacrifice. It was truth. And it has unmasked a tradition that has turned from honor to horror.
The square was still. Even the wind dared not speak. Then the king turned to the elders.
For generations, he began, we have followed the law of the cow. It is a custom born of reverence, meant to honor the dead and bind us to our ancestors. But today, I saw that law become a weapon.
He looked around at the villagers.
What is a tradition that leaves a man to rot while pretending to speak for the dead?
No one answered.
Obi had nothing, and yet he gave everything. His dignity, his pride, his body, his soul. Is that not greater than any cow?
A murmur of agreement began to rise. Some elders looked away in shame.
Silence. I say this law is no longer a law. From this day forward, let no family be judged by the cow they bring. If they can afford it, let them give. If not, let them offer a goat. And if not even that, let them offer their love, their sweat, their prayers. Let that be enough.
A long silence followed. Then a quiet clap. Another. Then more. Until the square echoed with the sound of palms meeting in unity and cheers. King Maduina stepped down from his throne and walked toward Obioma. Gently, he untied the rope from the young man's neck and placed it on the ground.
This is no longer your burden to carry.
Tears rolled down Obi's face, not of shame, but of release. Of a heart unchained. Immediately the villagers rushed to Obi for the first time, lifting him up and down, happy, joyful. No cow was slaughtered. But something old died quietly, the silence, the shame, the coldness in their customs. And so, the man who turned into a cow did not just honor his parents. He broke the chains of 1,000 souls yet unborn. In suffering, he became legend. In sacrifice, he became a symbol. His name, Obioma, lives on.
What do we want? We want you to subscribe and like our YouTube videos. You can also share your thoughts in the comment section.